Small. The Gospels mark many instances where Jesus glorifies the small. He took the little children in his arms and lifted them up and placed them in high heaven. He reserved heaven for the little ones. He said, "Since they humble themselves and realize their littleness, that they are great in the parameters of heaven." He commented that the 2 coins a poor widow cast into the treasury was greater than the huge amount the rich cast into the offertory box. If you want to be appointed in higher positions, you have to prove your fidelity first in smaller tasks. Eligibility to the kingdom of God is tested through the faithfulness in small things. Kingdom of God is a reality that grows beyond measure, but it all starts with a tiny thing as small as a mustard seed. The little flock is blessed as the Father in heaven is pleased to give them the kingdom. Jesus was ready to go to any extent to secure the purity and integrity of the little ones. Therefore, severe punishment is declared to those who give scandal to the little ones and mislead them. Vanity of the tall, big, and the huge is scrapped, even if it is the temple of God. If somebody is boasting over it, the event of its total dilapidation is awaiting them. The prayer of the humble tax collector who confessed his sinfulness was acceptable before the Lord, whereas the Pharisee who boasted over his virtuous deeds got lost in the waves of his own self-righteousness and ego. As we enter the gates of the gospel, we see a young girl standing at the door, calling herself humble servant, rejoicing and praising the Lord for the high regards the Lord has for her low estate. Christ himself did not cling on to his high status as the Son of God, but emptied himself and took the form of a servant. He humbled himself, obeyed the Father, and served till the end. Since he was the splendor and glory of the Father, he was able to humble himself and rejoice in serving and find fulfillment in being the food of human being. Only the great can become small and recognize the greatness of the small. The humble and the weak, the oppressed and the lowly, the broken and the downtrodden, the sick and the afflicted, therefore, can find refuge and peace in him. The small will feel great in the presence of the really great one.